Hello everyone, welcome back. My name is Mr. Cobalt and today we are going to be going over how to convert measurements when those measurements include mixed units. So in this case, this is the first time where we're going to be dealing with measurements that have more than one unit tied to them. Usually a unit divided by a unit or unit over a unit. And so now this is where we are going to actually begin with a unit that is going to be on the bottom of our ratio or the fraction. So I'm going to do two problems. So the first problem again is a word problem. It says a certain European automobile has a gas mileage of 17 kilometers per liter, and they're asking us what is the gas mileage in miles per gallon. So they want us to go from this kilometers to liters to miles per gallon. So this is what we need to start with, and we need to finish here. So we're going to write down where we start. So I'm going to write down 17 kilometers. And notice that I have 17 kilometers per liter. This is the same as saying for every 17 kilometers, that is going to equal 1 liter of gas. So if I use 1 liter of gas, that's going to be 17 kilometers. If I go 17 kilometers, that's going to equal 1 liter of gas used. Okay, so we don't write the 1, so that's going to be help me with my conversion factor. So I have 17 kilometers over 1 liter. So I'm going to put it over 1, but this time I have a unit liters. So now I have 2 units, and notice they want me to go to miles per gallon. So I need, in this case, to convert both units. So nothing is different as far as conversion factors. The only thing that is different is that I now have to convert the bottom one, but the strategy is the same. I want to place the unit that I want to cancel on the opposite side so I can cancel those units. So it doesn't matter which unit you start with. You start with 1 unit, convert that all the way to where they want you to go. And then when you're done with that, then you do the next unit. So I'll do the top first, which is what we are normally doing. So I have kilometers on the top, so I want kilometers on the bottom. And again, there are multiple ways to solve these problems because there are multiple conversion factors that you could use. It doesn't matter what conversion factors you use, as long as the conversion factors are set up properly and they get you to the unit you want. In this case, I have 1 mile is equal to 1.6093 kilometers. So I can use that to convert kilometers to miles. So kilometers is on the bottom, so 1.6093, and then 1 mile on top. So kilometers cancels out. I now have the miles that they are asking for. So I am now done with converting the top unit because now I have miles on top. But now I need to convert the bottom unit, and now I will stop when I have the unit I want on the bottom. So now I set up my next conversion. So I need to convert liters to gallons. In this case, I can do it in one step since I have 1 gallon is to 3.7854 liters. So I have liters on the bottom. This time liters is going to go on top to cancel. So the 3.7854 liters. And then on the bottom I have 1 gallon. Okay, so liters now cancels out. I have gallon on the bottom, that is what they want. I have both units that I want, so now I'm done with this problem. So now all I have to do is just calculate the answer. So if I calculate the answer, it'll be 17 times 3.7854 divided by whatever's on the bottom. We're ignoring the ones. 1.6093 equals. So that's going to give us 39.98744. 98744. We'll stop there. There are more digits. So that's the answer we got. So now we need to figure out our sig figs. Again, you're going to eliminate anything that's exact. So here we have metric to English. Anytime you have an English to metric relationship or equality, that's going to be a measure. That's not exact. Again, metric to English, not exact. And so this is what we were given. And so that's a measure, 17 kilometers per liter. So these, notice they're different units. This is a volume unit. This is a distance unit, length unit. So that's not going to be exact. That's going to be a measure. So so all of these are not exact. So we need to count the sig figs. So the sig figs here is 5. We have 5. Here we have 5 again. And here we have 2. So the least number of sig figs is 2. Since we multiplied and divided, the answer must be in the least number of sig figs given. So that's 2. So we're going to cut it off at 3, 9. This is a 9. So we need to round the 9 to a 10, which gives us 4, 0. Where is it? Miles per gallon. And so in order for this to be 2 sig figs, I need to have my decimal point there. And then that's going to be miles per gallon. Okay. So the other thing is, to be clear, you could always write that in scientific notation. So 40, to make sure you have proper sig figs, you get 4.0 times 10 to the 1 miles per gallon. So either way. But if you don't have the decimal point there, then that will be only 1 sig fig, or it's ambiguous depending on your textbook or teacher. Okay, so what about this? Here's the second problem. Now we have density. This is asking us to convert density of aluminum, and they give us the density in grams per centimeter cubed, and they want it in pounds per liter. So again, start with what you're given. And again, the density here, it's grams per centimeter cubed. So that's the same thing as saying I have, for every 2.70 grams of aluminum, I have 1 centimeter cubed of aluminum. So that's my equality. So I put 2.70 grams of the aluminum on top, and I put 1 centimeter cubed on the bottom. So now I need to convert until I get to pounds and liters. And again, it doesn't matter what conversions I use as long as I'm setting them up properly, making sure everything cancels out, and I end up with the units I want on the top and the bottom. So let's do the top. So I need a relationship between grams and something else. I want to get to pounds. So there I can use the relationship between, I can do grams to, say, kilograms. Or I could go, if I know the relationship between grams and pounds, I could use that. Or I could go from grams to kilograms, and if I know the relationship between kilograms and pounds, I can convert that way. That would be a two-step problem. But here, if I look it up really quick, I know that 45359. So I have 45359 grams is equal to 1 pound. So I can use that as a conversion. So grams is going to go on the bottom. 453.59 grams is on the bottom. And I put 1 pound on top. So grams cancels out. I have my pounds. Okay, so that part is done. So now I can convert the centimeters cubed. So now I need to convert centimeters cubed to liters. So I should be remembering, okay, how do I get the liters? Well, if I have centimeters cubed, if I remember the relationship between centimeters cubed and milliliters, which is 1 centimeter cubed is equal to 1 milliliter, then I can use that to convert to milliliters, and then I can use the metric relationship between milliliters and liters to get to liters. So let's do that. So here, 1 centimeter, I have centimeters cubed on the bottom, so I'm going to put 1 centimeter cubed on top to cancel out, and then 1 milliliter on the bottom, so centimeters cubed cancels. And then now I can do milliliters to liters. So again, if you're not sure of the relationship, always put the 1 with the prefix, the unit that has the prefix 1, and then the unit multiplier. So you need to know the unit multiplier. So the unit multiplier for milli is 10 to the negative 3. You put that unit multiplier with the base unit. So 10 to the negative 3 goes there. So now I have my equality. So I have milliliters on the bottom, so I'm going to put milliliters on top, 1 milliliter. And then the liters goes on the bottom, 10 to the negative 3 liters. So milliliters cancels out. I now have pounds per liter. So I am done. I have liters on the bottom, pounds on top. So now all I do is I calculate the answer. So again, calculate really quick. 2.70 times, these are all 1, so ignore those. Divided by, I'm going to divide by 453.59, and then I'm going to divide by that. So that's going to be equals, and so that's going to give me 5.9. So that's equal to 5.9. 525. We'll stop there. 525, and that's pounds per liter. So that's the answer that the calculator gives me. So now I have to figure out how many digits I'm allowed to keep. So you figure out what's exact, get rid of it. So milliliters and liters, that's metric to metric volume. That's exact. You can ignore it. 1 centimeter cubed to milliliter, that's metric volume to metric volume. That's exact. Ignore it. Here we have metric to English. That's not going to be exact. So you got to pay attention to those Sig Figs. And this is the measure that they gave us, so we need to pay attention to that. So here we have 5 Sig Figs. Here we have 3. So our answer should only be in the least number of Sig Figs given, which is 3. So 1, 2, 3. So we're going to cut it off at the 5. The 2 is here, so we don't need to round. So it's 5.95 pounds per liter. So that would be our answer. So that's how you do conversions with measurements with mixed units. I hope this was helpful. I hope you enjoyed it. Remember to subscribe to the channel, leave a comment, ring the bell, and so you can get notifications for other videos as well. Share this video with other people. Thank you very much, and I'll see you next time.